Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy Friday. It's freaking Friday, Pookie Pookie. Happy Friday to each and every one of you. Listen, the XRP RLUSD liquidity pair, liquidity pool, it's time to level up. It's time to level up. We got to understand what's going on right now. Listen, we got to level up and we got to educate some folks. Shout out to Panos. Shout out to Santiago Velez. Shout out to Crypto Eddie, helping to educate folks about what's really going on with this RLUSD and this XRP liquidity pair. It's important to understand. It's important to also understand what it is that you're doing. Like the clawback thing, people got to get it. They don't understand what that's about. Wendy O, I don't understand. Well, I understand. She doesn't understand. That's the challenge. Making that statement like that, not great. It's not a great look. You got to do better than that, Wendy O. We're fans of the channel. You got to do better than that. Listen, the market is doing what the market does. We'll go over the numbers, Pookie Pookie. We'll cover the numbers for you so that you know. But it's just doing what it does. The market is just, why did it not? Okay. There they go. Yeah, Joe, what's going on, Joe? How are you? So that's what I've been asking about. What is it that you've been asking about, my friend? Did you see my post? Did you check out my recent post? Right? There's a few things in understanding the XRP and RLUSD liquidity pool. The most important thing is understanding what it is that you're doing. Second thing is why it is that you're doing. Third thing is the factors to consider why it is that you're doing. That is the issue. Those are the three things. Why are you getting into DeFi? Right? What are you doing when you get into DeFi? What is that? What are you getting into when you get into DeFi? Why are you getting in? And what are the considerations? What are the considerations? That's the big deal. We're going to cover that because it's time for people to level up for sure, especially in the XRP community. It makes zero sense for the XRP community to not understand liquidity pools. It makes zero sense to not understand what liquidity pools are, what it is, what it really, really is. Makes zero sense. It really does. It makes zero sense. Now, you can choose not to get into them and just be a hodler. Just understand when you do that, you are taking on opportunity costs. Now, if you're good with that, cool. Love you. But if you don't understand that, then that's a problem. Because you don't understand it. Right? That's why I post all the time on X. We can no longer afford to be naive. Yeah, you got to get it. Got to get it, man. Happy Friday. It's been a pretty cool time. Me and Miss CryptoCeej hung out to the wee hours of the morning, man. We were hanging out till 6 a.m. in the morning. What's going on? Yeah, that was cray. We actually stayed up longer than little Miss CryptoCeej, who has a tendency to hang out on that TikTok or whatever to the wee hours in the morning. We outdid her. Who's this in the building? What's going on, my friend? Yeah, Wendy O's comment. I don't know. Not great. Not a good look. Can't be just not a great look. And people don't really understand what this clawback feature is really about. Like, what's going on right now? You got to think the bigger picture. Ripple ain't focusing on some small. Ripple is looking to position themselves for major players co-signed by U.S. government entities. That's what they're looking to position the XRPL. Don't know if it'll happen, but that's what they're positioning the XRPL to become. Doesn't mean it's going to be chosen. I'm just saying they're positioning it for that. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They're positioning the XRPL to be the one. And it has to have a cosign, if you will, from the three-letter folks or other agencies. You understand? You understand? That's all I'm saying. If a technology, blockchain technology is going to get adopted by the CME or the other thing that's likened to the CME, what's the other one? There's a CME and there's some other thing. If the CME decides to adopt the XRPL, it's got to come with the XRPL has to come with some stuff. You understand? Can't be just some regular chain because the CME has to answer to some folks. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the goal of the XRPL. Now, look, and it's one goal. It's not my goal for the XRPL. It might not be Anados Finance's goal for the XRPL. But if the CME would like to adopt it, it's got to come with some stuff. It can't be just some regular chain. You understand? That's what we're talking about here. And it's time. It is time, fam. It's time to level up. I'm seeing these posts on X, and Panos is doing a great job doing an awesome job taking the time to educate folks as opposed to entertaining content creators talking nonsense. He's taking the time, Panos taking the time to educate people. It's time to level up your skill set, mindset, knowledge, understanding of what the XRP slant RLUS dollar stablecoin means. Like, what's going on right now? You're talking, you're an XRP holder, and you don't understand. You got to get. People keep talking about impermanent loss like it's a contagion, like straight out of from Wuhan or something. Like, what's going on right now? Tell me about XRP. Tell me about RLUSD. What do you know? Like, what do you know about the Ripple dollar? Why would you want to hold the Ripple dollar? We said this on a stream a few times ago, Legendary, and I'll answer your question here in a bit. We said, look, you got this asset XRP that you're clinging with depth drifts on. When you decide to exit, I know you're not doing nothing until $500 or $1,000. I know. But when you do decide to do it, which currency are you going into? You don't think that's important? Dollars, the dirty, nasty fiat, stable coins, or another asset? What are you going into? Do you understand the opportunity costs with each one? The dirty, nasty fiat dollar, stable coins, and another asset. Do you understand the opportunity cost of exiting XRP or holding XRP? You don't have to enter into a liquidity pool to be dealing with opportunity costs. You understand? Man, I appreciate you guys being here. It's been an awesome, awesome, awesome week so far. Market's doing what it does. Got some people filing XRP ETFs and stuff. Cool. It's awesome. I ain't getting one, but it's cool. It's awesome. It brings some attention. I don't need any intermediaries. I need as few intermediaries as humanly possible. Give me the asset directly, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's been pretty cool. It's been an awesome time, man. Look, we're gonna get into it. Shout out to Panos, man. And Santiago Velez, listen to me. Legendary. Santiago Velez is the one. This dude is on him. He is on and it ain't about being on the BTC Maxi. It's about he's on the misconception, the misleading, the lies, the straight out FUD, the incorrect, absolute, it all being wrong. This dude is on them posts. Don't come. You better come correct. Hey, BTC Maxis, you better come correct, baby. You better come correct because Santiago Velez is on it. That dude, I saw some of that stuff. I was like, dang, Santiago ain't messing around, man. I tried to tell Bitcoin Pierre, I tried to tell him and some other dude, if you trying to come after the XRP army is a massive mistake, fam. You have no shot, zero. You have zero, nada. Like Santiago Velez said, zero, nada, nil, whatever. Just, you have no shot. Try to tell them. I tried to warn them. I tried to give them a heads up advance. Bitcoin Pierre has been getting slaughtered. Sad. It is sad. All right. So who count? Goose walked in. Wendy clawback equals synchronization. Yeah, that's a shame. Bam Bam's in the building. What up, CJ? Good to see you, my man. It's good to see you, Bam Bam. Appreciate you checking in. Legendary said, sorry, but off subject. As a former air traffic controller, what's your opinion of the DC incident? Myself, as a former pilot and mechanic, I think it was one. You think it was 100% intentional? You mean, huh? Yeah, that's an interesting point. That's an interesting point. I was telling Miss CryptoCeej the other day, last night or yesterday, whenever she shared with me the incident. Maybe it was the day before. I don't even remember. I said, the first thing I said was, man, it is really, really, really hard for an aircraft that in a moment can just stop and hover in a moment. For the helicopter to run into the airplane, like, that's really, really, I mean, really hard for a military helicopter, any helicopter, but especially a military helicopter to run into a plane, to collide with a plane. Like, that's really hard. Right? 99% of the time when the weather is bad, they ain't flying, right? Because there's responsibilities that they have in those kind of conditions. Most helicopters can't fly in the bad weather conditions. There's a certain amount of weather ceilings that they need to be able to fly. There's a certain amount of visibility that they need to be able to fly. Some have IFR certifications, most do not. There's another thing as well. If they get the other certification, I can't remember right now. It's been a minute, but that would allow them to be able to fly. But this was not that condition. These were not those conditions. It was just in the evening. That's it. So I don't think there were IFR conditions. There was no weather, low cloud ceilings, none of that. So my first thought, Legendary, was, man, that's hard to do. How is it? My thing was, how is it possible, right? That would happen. I've listened to some ATC transmissions, but I don't have the transmissions where the pilot is responding to the air traffic control transmissions. So that is the challenge. I'm only hearing the air traffic control. I'm not hearing the pilots. So that is interesting. You say intentional. That's interesting. And I think you can't just rule it out. My experience as being an air traffic controller for 3+ decades is that it's really, really, and I'm talking about air traffic controller for 3+ decades at the highest levels of the FAA and the military, the highest levels. I started my career at the highest level, ended my career at the highest level. It's hard. That's hard to fathom that a helicopter would. In other words, it wasn't the plane running into a helicopter. It was the helicopter ran into to the little CRJ, the regional jet, right? American Eagle, like that. Legendary, you may be onto something, bro. That is hard to do. I tried to soften the blow a little bit with Miss CryptoCeej, saying, Army helicopters, that doesn't, helicopter pilots doesn't necessarily equate to an experienced pilot. So, yeah. Anyway, there's my thoughts on that one. Interesting, though. Intentional. Interesting, my friend. Joe Buddy says Christine Lazard, basically said 3 days ago, the EU needs the XRP XLM ledger and said it ain't going to be Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't think she thinks it's going to be a digital asset at all, Joe. I really don't. I don't know. Again, we're talking ECB Lagarde, not the IMF Lagarde. Central bankers have a different agenda for the monetary system than does the IMF. Central banks. So I don't know. I would not think any central banker is in favor of a digital asset unless they can get in on the money. Joe Buddy says, I'm going into dirty, nasty fiat to buy buildings and commercial equipment. Okay, there you go. Now, do you understand the opportunity cost with doing that? If you do, awesome. Legendary says, I think she said it over 7 years ago. So there's this new thing. Is this new Lagarde thing? Is that old that I've been seeing about, I don't know. That little video going around on X with her talking stuff? Legendary says, I'm using some for that too, Joe Buddy. Designing a barn for the fam. Nice. Good for you, brother. Good for you. Messages says, good point on the maxis. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you checking in. What's going on with you? Co-creator Rod's in the building. It's a party now, family. Aloha, brother CJ. With all the sophisticated tech, hello. Indeed. Legendary said, I saw the actual radar playback and the collision avoidance was activated on both machines. Really? And the helicopter still flew straight into it? It's interesting. Oh, Goose says this Madame Lagarde was the old one, and she recently said that. Okay. I got you, brother. Appreciate that. What's going on, Cali Cat? Legendary. So the avoidance thing, I forget what they call that avoidance. I forget what they call it. It did activate. And the helicopter pilot still flew straight into it. Man, that's brutal. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to look into now, like who was this pilot? Because again, for me, in my experience, it's just hard to get this, a helicopter running into a plane like that. Now I can see the other way around. I mean, that's a different deal. But a helicopter running into a plane doesn't add up. So Mess says, so with an XRP RLUSD Ripple dollar pair, if XRP goes up, does that mean you get more RLUSD? Well, more, yes, more in relation to what you originally put into the liquidity pool. You're gonna, right? That's the value of XRP is going to go up, but the XRP you put into that pool is going to go into the RLUSD that you put into that pool. If XRP goes down, the RLUSD that you put into the pool, you're going to have less of it. You're going to get more XRP, right? TCAS, that's it. What does that stand for? Goodness gracious. Thank you, Legendary. TCAS. I can't even remember anymore. It's been so long, bro. It's been so long. Bank Money XRP is in the building. What's good? Co-creator Rod says suicide mission. Like, what's going on with that? Who was this pilot? This military pilot. And they'll if it's nefarious, if there was a slip, if there's any hints of what's that? Terrorism. They're gonna try and hide it. You know they're gonna try and hide it. I mean, you know they're gonna try and hide it. So did that make sense? Did that make sense, Mess? Terrain collision avoidance system. There you go. Thank you, man. I remember when TCAS first came out, man. So my air traffic control thing was from 1984 to 2015. I remember when the TCAS stuff came out. It's pretty cool. Co-creator Rod says, you already know it. Yeah. 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 All right. So it's time. The XRPL RLUSD liquidity pair. It's time. Look, it's time to level up, fam. We got to get over this impermanent loss thing, and we got to level up our skills. It's important. All right, so let me go over these numbers real quick. We're going to get into the meat and what's that term? The meat and bones of it. Is that what they say? Is that what the young kids say these kind of days? Okay, got it. Okay, very, very cool. Right. And we're going to cover that in big detail. We cover a lot of these ideas, concepts in our Patreon group if you're interested in that, and kind of the strategies, mindset behind liquidity pairs and DeFi. Don't sleep on DeFi. DeFi is awesome if you get it. I mean, my guys are, the daily amount of money being made in DeFi is crazy. And we're talking cash flow money, right? Not a job, cash flow. All right, let's refresh here. I was checking out Omni Networks token. Shout out to Austin King. Hope you're well, bro. All right, what's this? We want the regular, see what's going on in this market, co-creator, right? Let's see what's going on with this market right now. I got so many people reaching out to me trying to help me grow my channel. I can't be that nice of a guy. I can't be that good looking, legendary to all these people all of a sudden out of nowhere reaching out to me to help grow my channel. It's got to be something else going on there with that. Like, I know I'm pretty and everything, but it's got to be something like that. All right, so according to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap's down 3.3%. Isn't that interesting? Marty Party says it's the market maker and exchanges that are doing it in. Market makers are not necessarily on the side of retail. And you also know that exchanges do trade against their customers. You understand that, right? Marty Party is trying to educate people on what's going on, right? That's why we got to get the right people in office to attack the right manipulation. The right manipulation, not going after Ripple, Coinbase, and freaking Kraken and whoever whatever celebrities they want to go after. You got to check these exchanges and you got to check these market makers. Make sure they're, because their bottom line is profit at the expense of retail, right? You got to get it. All right, so total cryptocurrency market cap is down 3.3% and is trading at 3.65 trillion. Bitcoin dominance is 56% or so. Ethereum is trading, Bitcoin is trading at $102,000 again. On the 30-day, Bitcoin's up about 8%. Ethereum is trading at $3,200 again. On the 30-day, Ethereum is down 2%. XRP, the beloved, is trading at $3.03. On the 30-day, XRP is up 31%. Solana is trading at $230 again. And on the 30 days, Solana is up 19%. Dogecoin's trading at 32 cents. $48 billion in market cap for a meme coin is interesting. It's got to be something there. As we like to say, there's a there. What else we got going on? I covered Dogecoin. What do I saw on the cover? So we is trading at $4.09. I think that's again. On a 30-day, it's down. SWE is down 4%. It's the market, fam. And the market is doing what the market does. It's just doing what it does. I increased my undo position. Where's undo at? Okay, undo. Okay, cool. Not financial advice, but I'm excited about that undo thing. All right, so that's the market. It's doing what it does, right? Let's go over some stuff here real quick. Uh Wendio, not a good look, miss. Not a good look. Fan of yours for sure. This is not a good look. Wendio, XRPO. Wendio says the XRPO is no longer decentralized. The ledger is no longer decentralized. XRP ledger clawback goes live and boosts for Ripple USD trading. And then she's just like, what's I'm not sure why she did that. Is that just because, I don't know, just trying to get some comments, and is that an engagement farming post? Like, what's going on, Wendy? Santiago Velez says you are technically incorrect. The worst kind of incorrect. This is for the issuance of specific coins or assets in need of things like chargebacks. Again, the CME, if they were to adopt the XRPL, for example, you don't think that they're going to need a mechanism to take back some transaction by some nefarious actors in the name of national security? You don't think they're going to need that? Do you think the CME is going to hop on the chain where you can't claw back some nefarious transactions? No, you and I. But you think the CME is going to hop on a chain that doesn't allow for that? Like, is it CBOE? Maybe that's the other one. CME and the CBOE. Maybe those are the two. You think that's going to happen? Like, really? Like, maturely? Like, in the name of the doing the adulting thing? Do you think really that's going to happen? Oh boy. All right. So Santiago goes on to say, have you ever disputed a payment with your credit card company for a faulty product service? This enables real activity. This enables real world activity like that. This doesn't give anyone the power to seize your XRP or reverse transactions. This is completely participatory for that business. And individuals wanting to use that specific function to resolve disputes. This is a technical achievement in decentralized technology. And of course, she doesn't respond. Right? Santiago is here not to take things personal, but to educate. You're going to have to come correct with your stuff. I try to tell Wendy O's not a BTC Maxi, but I tried to tell the BTC Maxis, just save yourself some heartache, fam. You cannot come after the XRP army with misleading, misinformation, incorrect, straight up lies, FUD, stupid stuff. It ain't going to work. Like, just save it, man. Save your time and energy. Or ding, 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 level up. Understand what it is. Understand what the digital asset XRP is. Understand what the XRPL is. Level up. If you're interested, shout out to Santiago for covering that. I try to tell people. Oh, man, I try to tell them. I think, like, you don't want to do that. Just figure out some more stuff. Hey, look at my stream. Look at my stream. Look at. All right, I want to go here. I want to go here. Oh, so the AI agent said something that we all knew. AI XBT, not fully autonomous yet. If you're interested in some, soon to be fully autonomous AI agents, look in the minima. I've been doing my homework on them. So AIXBT says Grayscale files for spot XRP ETF with the New York Stock Exchange, expanding beyond the Bitcoin ETH paradigm. Institutional appetite for crypto broadening beyond the blue chips. Well, XRP is a blue chip AIXBT, but we still love you. We still love you. So that's some good stuff, right? Cover that. Don't worry, I'm going to get into the XRP RLUSD liquidity pair. No worries. No worries. I'm going to share my 7 rules for entering a liquidity pool pair that you're going to want to know. Now, Katie Long put this out. It's interesting. The Bitcoin historian is saying that the U.S. Treasury says Bitcoin. He didn't say Bitcoin. He said crypto is freedom and here to stay, right? Not just Bitcoin, but you know how the BTC maxis do. Caitlin Long reposted that, said, wow, yeah, it's a big deal. The current administration is pro the digital asset space. It's a big deal. It's important. Austin King, I'm gonna put a reminder. If you guys really want to know who is this Austin King dude and why is he constantly posting about XRP and the digital asset XRP and the XRPL and the Ripple dollar, highly encourage you guys to check out this. What is this called? The Spaces. What is this called? With Austin King and Vet, myself, highly recommend you check it out. Here's the link. Straight to the point, great questions, great feedback from Austin. Highly recommend. This dude paints a big, beautiful picture for the digital asset XRP and the XRPL. Highly recommend. Here's the link to that. Alex Eats in the building. What's up, Alex E? How are you, brother? Bitcoin reserves or not? I'd like to see Bitcoin be in the stockpile for sure. Rick Cisneros in the building. Yes, there is a token for Minima, Rick Cisneros. There sure is. On their site, they take you to the wrap one, or you can go to Bitmart and MEXC to get the native Minima token. What's going on, Rick? How are you, brother? Somebody said Ashley. Who's Ashley? Ashley is weird. What Ashley are we talking? What Ashley are we talking about? Hey, Rafi, what's going on, brother? Co-creator Rod says, talk DeFi, brother. I've been hearing all kinds of chat on AI agents. Yeah, I got about 15 to 17 AI agents, bro. Love the AI agent space. I think it is the killer app for crypto, personally. The killer app for crypto. Carl Billies is here. What's going on, Carl Billies? I didn't even see you checking in. Rafi checked in on me, snuck in on me. How you guys doing? What to buy, what to buy, what to buy. See, I got $40 burning a hole in my I got $40 burning a hole in my pocket. LOL. Yeah, I hear you, my friend. I hear you. You know, for me, when I'm looking at stuff, I'm thinking the time of the market, the time, right? So here's the deal. I'll share this with you. This is part of the DeFi thing. You got to consider what market you're in and then the trend of the asset in the market. What market are we in right now? Most would say we're in the bull market. Cool. Now, there's different mindset strategies and tips for bull markets. Now, you got to look at the asset. The asset within the bull market, what's it doing? How's it trending? Sideways? Downwards? Upwards? You got to look at that. That's a factor in entering liquidity pool. Number one factor, obviously, is the liquidity pair. Tell me about those assets. What do you know about XRP? What do you know about RLUSD? If you want 100% in one or the other, would you be good after you enter the liquidity pool? Because the market volatility is going to put you in one or the other, depending upon if it's a full range or it's a concentrated liquidity pool where you set the ranges. Would you be good with it? 100% in XRP, 100% in RLUSD, right? Alex E says no BTC reserve until we find out who created it. We already know who created Bitcoin, bro. There's no guess to who created Bitcoin. We all know it was a group of 4 people who created it. Maybe with the blessing of 3-letter people, but it was like so. Right. So just a little kind of right. The 3-letter people are in the business of finding these smart people, bring them unto their employ for their purposes, and then send them on their way. To do stuff, right? Prime example is David Schwartz. Prime example is David Schwartz. Do you think David Schwartz is the only one of his kind walking around? No, bro. There's a bunch of them. A bunch of them walking around, haven't been previously employed somewhere. These 3-letter people get the best and the brightest brains that the world has to offer, not just this country. Yeah. And they get them to do some stuff. A lot of experiments, lots, tons, massive amounts. Some awesome, great people benefit experience. Some, it would shock you, the bad stuff that they do. Shock you. It's not a great look, but it still happens. Prime example is, there's a reason why those files from, RFK stayed locked up for so long. Like there's a reason for that. It's not just because. That's why I try to tell my guy Jungle and other people this channel, you have no idea what the 3-letter boys are capable of doing. You have no idea. You don't want to know. Quite honestly. Well, maybe you do. But it's yeah, you don't want to know. Move accordingly in the building. Says everyone hit that like button. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like button. That would be really, really cool. If you didn't get a chance to do so on the way in, no worries. Just collapse the chat, go smash that like button, come back and hang out with the CryptoCeej fam. Hitting the like button really helps to get the channel out to more people. Sharing the live stream on X would be super cool if you guys could do that as well. This is our last day to get to 9,000 subs. We got to make a mad push to get to 9,000. So if you happen to be in that 55% or so of people that are hanging out, listen to and watching the CryptoCeej, do me a favor. If you've been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. Again, we're on a mad dash to 9,000 subs by the end of today. And I think we can get there with your help. It's just 100 and something subs. That's all. That's all we need. We can make that happen. We can make that happen for sure. Appreciate you guys. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. Rick Cisneros says, CJ, I like what Austin said. Imagine the XRP are actually like AWS and I charge a fee for everyone who wants to use it. That would be a dream scenario. Yep. That is correct. For sure. And it makes sense. Again, that's his speculation of possibilities, but it makes sense to me. I don't think it matters. Honestly, Alex, if we know who Satoshi is. Now, I know the XRP entertaining content creators seems to believe that somehow that's going to make a difference. It's not for me. Ultimately, the ultimate value in Bitcoin is an alternative to the current monetary system. It's an alternative. For me, it's a savings. It's outside of traditional financial system. The best of it is this idea where you can choose your own money, choose how you store that money, right? And choose the monetary policy. Those 3 things. We don't have that in the traditional financial system. Those things are thrust down our throats. Those 3 things. We don't get to choose that. Did you choose the current central banking Federal Reserve System, or was it thrust down your throat? I think it's important to get it beyond the asset Bitcoin and get the fundamental foundational principles. XRP was created to be a better Bitcoin, better peer-to-peer, all of that stuff. Right? Then you have to say, what is the monetary policy of the XRPL? And how does it compare to that of Bitcoin? You got to look at that. Because everyone will tell you, well, there's only a certain amount of XRP. Well, there's only a certain amount of Bitcoin. Okay, what's the difference in those two? What's the difference in the monetary policy? You got to investigate that. The awesome thing about the digital asset space as a whole is you can own both Bitcoin and its monetary policy and XRP and its monetary policy. You don't have to have just one. The idea that one is better than the other and that you have to choose one is the enemy suggesting that. I've said this time and time again on the stream that they want you and I to war with one another. If the BTC folks and XRP folks are at odds with one another, then the old traditional financial system can continue to drain, rape, pillar, and pillage through your finances. The real enemy is the old traditional financial system. That's the real enemy. It's not Bitcoin. I'm telling you, they want us to war with one another. They love for you and I to compare BTC versus ETH, ETH versus XRP, XRP versus Bitcoin. They, the central banking system, this is what they want. The central banking system is the enemy. Right? That's the real enemy. Brooklyn Harborough says, okay, old man, it's meat and potatoes, my guy. Thank you, brother. What's up, Brooklyn Harborough? How are you, bro? That's right, move accordingly. The market is doing what the market is doing, and people will miss out 100%. And you know, that's the way of the world. Everyone didn't get in on the gold thing, right? Did everyone get in on that? No, everyone didn't get on the land thing. Remember the land thing of 1865, I think it was? A lot of us tried to get on it. Some of us were not allowed to get in on that, if you know what I'm saying. Right? DSS. Yep, that's right. All right, so we covered that, right? Let me go over some of this stuff on X. Again, highly encourage you to check out that X Spaces hosted by Vet, Austin King as the co-founder, or CEO of Omni Labs, working big time with Ripple. Original OG, I don't know if you know it, but he was, original. This dude essentially, his company essentially created the ILP. And Chris Larson, being the entrepreneur that he is, bought that company up. You know, that's what they do, is entrepreneurs and stuff. So you got to get that as well. All right. So you guys got that. Alex, I'm telling you, you will be encouraged by this spaces after you come off. You will be encouraged about the future of the digital asset XRP and the XRPL. Let me put that link in here again for you. Brooklyn Harborough says, doing good, bro. Just enjoying the content. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. There's that link again. Highly encourage you to I mean, you want to know what it is what you hold, right? You don't just want to be listening to XRP entertaining content creators like Brad, what's his name? Brad Kimes and Digital Asset Invest. You don't want to just be doing that. That'll that will leave you on the side of the road stranded, my friend. You don't want to be doing that. Only doing that. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. CEO, Bank XRP shared this. The CEO of Securitize discusses Ripple and XRP, explaining how tokenized treasuries are transforming the financial landscape and making real world assets more accessible. Now, I think Ripple invested in Securitize. Not really sure, but I think they did. So just take a quick listen to the partnership with Ripple. All right.
CEO and co-founder of Securitize. So I started the company in late 2017. That was like kind of the first wave of excitement about tokenization. Crypto was very small when I started the company. It was like a 20 billion industry. Now it's a 2 trillion industry. When blockchain started, I just felt like this should be the same technology layer should be applied to regulated instruments to make them easier to transact, easier to trade, and easier to purchase. So here at 12, we just had a panel focused on tokenization. What are the kind of asset classes that we think are going to be likely to be tokenized next? Today, treasuries obviously is the largest category. We've been having a relationship with Ripple for many years, so it's great to see how the company has expanded their vision from the initial work they were doing in cross-border payments into many other areas, including.
It's glad that they expanded. I use the phrase a change in focus. Right? You got to get the bigger picture. This is big stuff. And again, like I said at the beginning of the stream, they are looking to position the XRPL as a blockchain that a major player like the CME or CBOE can adopt with the blessing of the three-letter folks of presidential administrations. That's what they're looking to do. Doesn't mean that the CBOE or the CME will pick it up, hop on it, adopt it. Doesn't mean it. But that's what they're looking to do with the XRP. Just understand that. That's the big picture. I mean, it doesn't mean it's going to happen, but that is the big picture. Bank XRP, you're awesome, bro. Appreciate you. All right, let's get rid of that. We're going to get into this liquidity pool on which UI, UX should I use? I guess I should use my dude, Anodos. I meant to message him that the balance in my wallet wasn't showing up right away. It took a minute. Like, I'm going to say it took 3, 4, if not 5 minutes from my, I swap and the balance was not showing up on where I swapped on my Xamin, but when connected to his UI and UX on Anodos, it wasn't showing up right away. So, that's right. Santiago made a great point here. In any case, the Wolf of Wall Street, I think is a good guy. I think he's willing to learn more about the XRPL than others, BTC Maxis. He says, beating Bitcoin is hard, nearly impossible. It is doable in the short term. XRP is up 300% against Bitcoin since November. But how about historically? We do that all the time into the cryptoverse. If you'd like to see some examples, let me know, and I'll do it during this live stream. Down 88% from all-time high versus Bitcoin, from all-time high. San Diego made some points there. I said, great point. And I agree with him. He says, one more comment for the reader more than anything. None of this matters. If you're an investor, you should be looking at the anticipated returns of a position at any given time, not the returns from inception, from the beginning, from day one. What do we ask all the time, Legendary, when we go to enter the cryptoverse? Like, which time frame should we be considering? Don't we always ask that? We always ask, which one is more relevant of a time frame to consider? Guess what Grok said? Grok said the more current or present time frame is the more relevant time frame. That's what Grok said. It's kind of what Santiago was saying. So Grok told me last 2 years are probably more relevant. No, I didn't say probably, he said it is more relevant than the last 4 or the last 6, or certainly from inception. Right? So what is it here? Santiago said, it's important to remember XRP is 2 liquidity cycles behind Bitcoin from the date of inception and regulatory intervention. It's important to understand that. The cloud on title is a real deal. It matters. Now, you can only play with what you got, but it doesn't mean it doesn't matter. But you only can play in the cycle that you're in. If XRP is not participating in the cycle because of a cloud on title, that is what it is. It's not participating. But you only got the cycle that you're in. So if XRP is not participating, what other strategy? You got some other strategies? You got some other assets, in other words, to take advantage of the cycle that you're in? You got a plan to just hold your XRP, but have other assets so that you can benefit from the cycle? This challenge of zero sum, all or nothing is actually financially investing incorrect. All or nothing. That's why the maxi thing is a problem. It's important to remember XRP is 2 liquidity cycles behind Bitcoin. He's got in parentheses here from the date of inception and regulatory interventions. That's massively important to consider. It's like comparing 16 and 8-year-old dogs. The energy levels are very different and represent different points in the maturation cycle of proto money. Santiago is a very, very smart guy. That is absolutely a great point and consider. That's why I say, Pookie, that we're not traders. We are investors on a journey of becoming a sophisticated investor. People keep thinking they're traders in here are going to have a hard time. That's just a fact. Day, swing, leveraged, pick one of those trading things, you're going to have a hard time, bro. If you get that this is an investing space and that we are on a journey of becoming a sophisticated investor, if you get that, you can win here. You can definitely win here if you get that. But you got to get it. Took me a while. Took me a minute to get it. I had Bitcoin 2016, 17, and Ethereum. I didn't understand. I still had it. But I didn't understand what I was doing. I had no clue. That's why I say we're on a journey of becoming a sophisticated investor. One trader bought XRP in 2013 and didn't buy any Bitcoin. How do you think that worked out? Do you know what I would give to have the opportunity to buy Bitcoin in 2013? Actually understood that it was a coin market cap. Actually understood there was a place to go buy BTC in 2013. Massive investor mistake. Massive. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so this is good stuff from Santiago, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. All right. I got 2 more here to cover, and then I'm going to share my 7 keys to entering the liquidity pool. Flare Networks put this out of a young lady named Sarah who did some stuff with her Flare. Sarah says, from Flare Networks to fiat to checkout. So FLR tokens to checkout, to fiat to checkout. No banks, no wait times, just crypto working as it should. This is what seamless DeFi looks like. Would you believe me if I told you it actually took less time to swap FLR tokens than it did to pick a size for, I think she was getting a dress. And she's got @Cyclo in here, new platform on Flare Networks. And hashtag in Flare Network. So Flynn Networks said this is what she did. I'll share the video. A goated use case of FLR for the networks DApps. Here's what Sarah does. She mints SFLR with FLR on Scepter, liquid staking platform on Flynn Networks. She locks that SFR that she got. She locks it in on Cycle Finance. And by doing that, she gets this CYS FLR, which is they're saying is liquidation free. So she gets this liquid asset here, CYS FLR. She takes the CYS FLR, Cyclone Flare, and she says sells it for even more flare on SparkDex. So she traded it. She went to the DEX, SparkDex, and she put in CYSFLR and FLR. And now they're saying, which means she ended up with more FLR than she originally had or started with. I'm guessing that what they mean by for even more FLR. So she off ramps the FLR to her crypto.com account. Okay. I don't have crypto.com stuff anymore. I used to. And she says she uses the crypto to fiat card. So you can load this crypto.com card up with FLR, apparently. And she takes the card because she has a card, bank card, debit card, and she went shopping because the card, on the back end is swapping that FLR into dirty, nasty fiat. There it is. That's what she did. So I think that's awesome. We use the Coinbase card. We love it. Pay bills with it. Go to dinner with it. Movies with it. Love it. Love it. Love it. It turns stuff into USDC, or you can just buy USDC. And they give you a little 2% to 4% back on your purchases, which in crypto that you choose, Bitcoin, XRP, whatever you want, XLM. So that's pretty cool. All right. So shout out to Sarah. You go, girl. Okay. So this I'm going to share with the Patreon. All right. So let's get into where's David's post? David Schwartz's post. He was excited. Okay, let me see if I can find this callback thing. Share this liquidity pool DeFi thing with you, my 7 strategies. Okay. What was a woohoo? There it is. A little woohoo here from David Schwartz, right? Putting RLUSD on on the DEX AMM. I think it's awesome, right? Woohoo! The AMM callback amendment is now live on the mainnet, which is awesome. And we get the stablecoin pairing. We get this thing to be ready for us to, do our thing in liquidity pools, right? The clawback was something that they wanted to have because so institutions like the CME can do their thing, in my opinion, right? We don't need to worry about that, right? Just like Santiago says, it's a participatory thing for a business that may need to have that clawback thing done. All right. So congratulations there, right? So let's go to all right, let me go to our guy, our awesome dude Panos, because he shared something, a little doc for some 1, 2, 3 ABC liquidity pool stuff. I just want you to understand that is mechanical stuff. Like that would be like me or someone playing a video game. And on a video game, you got your little PS5, you got your little Xbox, and the controller has some buttons, right? So the doc's guide from Panos is like, okay, first you press Y, then you press the LB button, and then you press X to get into the liquidity pool. That's what that doc's guide is. That is not, however, how amazingly awesome and useful it is, because a lot of people don't even know that. That's not how you do DeFi. That's not how you enter into liquidity pools. It's a difference, right? Let me see if I can find Panos' awesome thing. I thought I saved it because I commented. I guess I should just go to my page. Let me just go to my page. See if I find it. Uh, uh, I know I posted that. Why is that there? Let's see here, because I did a nice long thread on the 7 things here, and I don't see it here. That's a little alarming. I mean, it was my post. Why is it not on here? Not happy about that right now. Is that a reply instead of a post? It might be that. No, it should be a post. I reposted it. Hold on one second, fam. This bothers me because I took all that time to write that up, and I don't see it on my freaking. Trying to educate David Schwartz on air traffic control stuff. Had a little back and forth with Goo text. Hopefully that helped them. Okay, here it is right here. So it was a reply technically. So Panos put together, took the time, awesome time to put together this very, very good step-by-step guide. Let's take a look at it together, and you can understand what I mean by it. It's the mechanics for entering liquidity pool, not the fundamental foundation for entering into liquidity pools and getting into DeFi. Okay, so here it is right here, Panos. Shout out to you, bro. Have a look at this guide and the rest of the content in under those docs. If you have any questions, happy to answer, right? So here's the doc right here. Make sure you follow Panos, man. It's a good dude trying to educate the people in this space big time, right? Here it is. How to use Anodex, step-by-step. Anodex should have been, I don't know what happened there. Anodex, maybe he's changing the name. I don't know. Maybe that's, I don't know. Anyway, step-by-step guide. That's right. When you go to Anodos.finance, I think when you launch the app, you hit the swap or whatever thing to launch it. It says Anodex there or something like that. All right. So again, look at this. I just want you to kind of get it. I'll put the link in this in the chat. Step 1 says to go to swap.anodos.finance, click log in. Okay. Choose the wallet you have and approve the transactions that will come out of your wallet. You are now logged in. And by the way, Legendary, Pookie, and Mess, people literally need this because the vast majority of XRP holders have been taught to just keep a depth grip on their XRP. Don't do anything else. Just keep your depth grip on it, lock it away. Don't level up. Don't understand how DeFi. Miss out on opportunity costs. Miss out on major cash flow in DeFi. Just depth grip that thing. Not on the back end tell them that there's an opportunity cost with doing that. So anyway, this little step here, click login, choose a wallet, approve the transaction. You are now logged in. Number 2, you can click on any of the 2 tokens and research and search for the token you want by name or by issuer address. If, by the way, you haven't added the trust line, click on it so you can add it, excuse me, in order to be able to swap and hold the token in your XRPL account. Would you guys want a visual on this? Let me go back to the chat. See if someone might, it's probably someone who wants a visual on it. Let me see. I could use on this particular browser. Crossmark. I think I could use Crossmark here. So let's go over to Analyst Finance. Because I know some of you guys are going to want that little step by step. Let me get my yeah, let me see something. Is that what is that? That's Crossmark, right? Yeah. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. I'll use that for a little login. I won't use my this thing is always a pain on this browser, man. Where's my Gem wallet? Let me use Gem. Gem wallet extension. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's do the Gem wallet extension. Okay. Let's use that. All right, let's go to antidotes. Let's go to antidotes. All right, let's do a step by step. What you got? Swap.antidotes.finance. Let me copy this link. You guys want to follow along? Let me just real quick. I'm not going to enter a liquidity pool though. Look, he used Gem wallet. I should have noticed that. All right. Copy link address. Let's go here. I'm on swap.antidotes.finance, right? And I am going to click here and I'm just going to log in real quick. Pick your wallet, Gem, Crossmark, or Xamin. I'm going to pick Gem. Let me sign to say it's okay to hop on and connect. And so it's connected. I'd probably have a little XRP here. I don't know if I have any. Oh, look, 16 XRP, right? So there it is there. There it is. You got your XRP, but you don't want STX. You want RLUSD. So you just type in RLUSD here. RLUSD. So on this, I don't have the what do you call it? Trust line on the Gem while it's set, huh? Let's see. It's going to ask me to set the trust, right? For RLUSD, but let me make sure it's the right one because, you know, people are funny. Let me make sure I got the right one. Okay, thank you. It's this one you want, I think. It's interesting they got two of them here. Which one? It should be the RMN8 one, right? Contract address, which is interesting. I thought I swapped with this one and enter with that one. Says set it to use this token, set it to use this token. I wonder if it matters with this contract address here. They got little RLUSD here, and this one's got it all capital. Who knows where you can find the, I want to say correct RLUSD contract address? Anyone know? I feel like it's the one with the I think the Ripple X team put it out. Yeah, see, that's Ethereum. Is where's the contract address? I don't know if it matters. I think it does matter though. Hold on a second. Let me do the XRPL.org. Let's go there, and we can. I think we can get the contract address there. You got to be careful because you know, people can create symbol tokens on these dexes. Anyone can create, you know, put a little symbol, put a little image, and create a token. So let me see if I can find it. See if XRPL.org has what I'm looking for. Am I going to have A VPN issue or assistant internet issue. Mm. Oh, no, I'm not even, yeah, I'm not even connected there. So it's not that. All right, there it is. I'm gonna put this in. All right, so let me see something here. There's a place for the guys know. Legendary says dinner time later, Siege. All right, brother, enjoy. Keyless checked in. How are you, Keyless? I'm baking, not really watching and chatting, listening. Mez says you should be able to get it from Coin Market Cap, right? Um, Let me see this xrpl.org and see what's going on here. There's docs. I'm going to search RLUSD here and see if it puts it up. RLUSD. There was no results. Oh boy. Give me a second here. I'm trying to figure out. Like that's a major bummer that that's not there. Let me go over to Coin Market Cap. Because on CoinGecko, it had Ethereum. That was the Ethereum, RLUSD, on which I would imagine will be on the side chain. But I just want to get this contract address so I can show you guys how you can just put XRP in the top. You can copy and paste the contract address, and it will find that'll be the one for the right RLUSD. Because it's been many people thought they were buying a particular token and it was the wrong token. And maybe on CoinGecko. CoinGecko had it originally because yeah, it had it originally. Rollbit? Really? Rollbit? What's this curve? Ethereum curve finance desktop deck scan. Yeah, this is really a major bummer here. I want the original Ripple dollar contract address that Ripple was sharing. And I don't know what's the fastest way to get it. Yeah, see, that's not good. I don't know. Man, this is bumming me out right now. Ripple.com. I could search on Ripple X, I think, but I don't know how to search on X, as awesome as others. see where this is saved. Okay, good. All right. RLUSD dev. Let's do that. You would think that it wouldn't be this hard to find that. Again, I'm taking the time here because to show you this. Institutional momentum, 5 issuers filed for the spot XRP ETF. Stable coins are the future of finance. Are they going to put it there? This is just 16 hours ago. Probably not. How many of you guys remember when they actually put the contract address out for the Ripple dollar or on the XRPL? This very timely little stablecoin post here. See. Nope. I know they put it out, and it's bumming me out that I can't find it. You think Google knows? Let's try. You think Google knows this? Oh, I would be shocked if it knows this, but we'll see. That's Ethereum contract address. That's so interesting. All right, so we got the Ether. I mean, this thing is bombarded. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. I could have sworn it had some 8s and M and an 8 in there. I would like. Uh, I'm gonna get back to the chat here. How do I find? No, we don't want my token address. You know what? Let me turn this thing off because this thing is a pain. All right. Got it from Anodose. It was right above the address you had earlier. A relentless motion. What's going on, bro? Says, I thought it was RMX. Okay. Check out the crypto gateway. Why can't I find this? You got it from Anodose on X. Really? All right. So let's see. Not Panos, but Anodose, right? All right. Let me see. I'm doing all this just for illustrative purposes, but I feel like it's important to know that, especially the more you get into DeFi, because anyone can create a token and they can put any title on it. And you're thinking you're buying one particular token and you're not. Anodose. Let's look up our guy, Anodose Finance. I'm trying to see where they might have put that contract address. Do you remember Hydro? And if you find it, can you paste it in the chat? Anos is hard at work working on that Anodose, man. I tell you. Like that should have been something like pinned on Ripple's page, right? I don't see it. My guy says he believes it's the RMX one, the Romeo Mike X-ray one. Charles Hoskinson. So I don't see it, bro. There. I am so bummed out right now. I gotta find this. You said I did paste. You did? It didn't come all, it didn't show. It only showed the first three letters. Maybe it's a character thing. Why it didn't show? Nope. Nope. It didn't show. Ah, man. That is just. But you think it's the RMX one, huh? Let's see. You think it's this one, huh? Under the contract address. This came from the Crypto Basic, and Crypto Basic usually just takes stuff from X and do their little do their little story thing. So let's see. Yeah, that's not all of it either. That's not all of it either. Now we're having some internet issues. Uh, I'm just gonna have to go to Ripple and try it there. God damn it. Come on. This thing already. Goodness gracious. Still looking for something. Yeah, don't worry. It's going to be worth it when and if I find it. Like, I know you can go to a page and then search posts from the page. I don't know how to do that. So I got to go all the way back throughout the post and see if I can't find it. And I'm going to find it. I am determined. It says enter Ripple US dollar on.ripple.com. Download the white paper. Hold on. I'm still looking. Introduction to Ripple Dollar, limited purpose trust, potential 90. Like, it shouldn't be this hard to find a freaking contract address. No. This laptop's messing up. I'm trying to find something and I can't find it. And I can't use the laptop because it's just dragging along. So I'm using my phone now. on.ripple.com/. This is just unbelievable how hard it is to find this. Oh, here's the pinned post. Maybe this has it. on.ripple.com/RLUSD. This is just going to be a write-up. But I do remember specifically seeing the contract address posted on X. Yeah, this is just. Try the white paper and see if it has it there. Let's see if it's here in this white paper. What you? Oh.
Stop out here.
Don't you guys remember that? Inner value, product description. This is the white paper. Nope. Hmm. Hmm. Dang. Yeah, this is like, to me, it's just crazy that I would have thought for sure that that would have been the number one thing for their stablecoin. I'm trying to go to mid-December on Ripple's feed. Still confused why this is not readily available. Nope. I know it was around the middle of December. BitSoap posting about it. CoinMina. BoomPay. All right. I know I'm not losing my mind. I know I saw it. Ripple Stablecoin Advisory Board. Launches globally tomorrow. More coming soon. This is where because I remember mentioning Archax. That Monica Long posted the contract address. Trust me, this is important. Man, this is crazy. I can't find it. Anyway, I've wasted enough time. I'll do this. Hmm. Did you do what I just think you did? No, I thought you did what we did last night. All right, I'm just going to get back to the chat, I guess. I should have saved that somewhere. Yeah. I mean, these write-ups are awesome, but it doesn't. Anyway. I tried. I'll have to look somewhere else, I guess, because this is not it. And a lot of times it's kind of like the way you type in on CoinMarketCap and the way you type in on CoinGecko. Did you find the right one? Now I got too many tabs up. What the world just happened? Hila says, "See, scroll up. David X post has it, and the guys posted it. Scroll up." Oh, I see. And Goose, is that it right there? Okay, I see it there. Thank you. Hopefully the Zoom is working. Thank you, fam. I appreciate that. So this is it, huh? This R with the 8 at the end, the E at the end. I thought it was a different one, but in any case, thank you. Goose has it here. Goose shared it again. David X. Oh, okay, it's different name. I got it. See the Schwartz post that I post. Okay. Thank you, Keyless. The David Schwartz post is your David Schwartz post is not posting. It's not showing. Keyless says, "What's crazy is not in." You guys are awesome. I appreciate. Oh, I see the David Schwartz post right there. Okay, thank you, Keyless. Through all of that madness, appreciate you guys helping me out with that. There's David Schwartz's post on X with the contract address. There it is right there. Oh, Keyless, you're awesome. Important. It's massively important. From David Schwartz. There it is there. Okay, great. I got to keep this too. Thank you, Keyless. Thank you, fam. Appreciate that. All right. So what we do here is I'm going to try to find one and I'll have to eliminate let's do this one right here without all the quotation marks right there. Then we can go to Anadol's Finance. All of that just for that. Goodness gracious. So you get the contract address. Again, this is important, DeFi fam, looking to learn more about DeFi. On these DEXs, there'll be copycat fake. There's going to be copycats, fake RLUSDs, okay? I'm just going to understand that, right? So you want the right contract address. Let me see if when I type this in, what comes up. This one here, the RMCK. But the A8M5DE. And so it's this one here. And so on Anados, I don't have the trust line set up on this particular app. Now I'm signed out. So I'll have to set a trust line just to show you guys. And I want to use Antidotes just to give him some flowers because he has Panos is one of the co-creators of Antidotes. He's been really doing an excellent job. Of helping to educate the community. Let me reject that and start again because it wasn't technically okay. Now let me do it again and go here. Now do it. Trust set. Hit submit. All right, and so you kind of this says USD. Interesting that it doesn't say RLUSD, but that is. It's funny because I did trade earlier today. Let's do this. Let's do. USD, RL, USD. Let me do magnetics real quick. Hold on. Huh? Let me try something else. Want to verify all things. I'll do that later. All right, let me see something here. Dex swap. All right, let me share real quick here. Let me do something here real quick. Let's do a Dex classic set of trading two swaps. Yeah, looks like that is the one. Okay, so it is the same one. Cool. And so this is where you would put some, am I not connected? I am connected. Put some, why is that? Why is that? Okay, there you go, Max. Now Antidote's not working. What's going on? Interface issues here going on. Oh man, this is messing up big time. But anyway, make sure you have the right contract address. when you're swapping your XRP, you want to paste the contract address in. It's a little more safer than just typing in RLUSD. Having the contract address and being able to paste the contract address in is massively important.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, a little. So those are the steps. This doc is really, really good. If you've never been, I'm gonna copy this. If you've never been on a UI, UX that's integrated onto the XRPL from panels, this is a good, nice step-by-step. Hit this button, tap that button. Legendary says dinner's done and you're still going. Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. Appreciate you checking back in, Legendary. Brooklyn Harborough says, I think another plane just crashed in Philly. Really? That's what Brooklyn Harborough said. Was it a helicopter involved as well, bro? That'd be interesting, Brooklyn Harborough. So these docs, again, are good step-by-step, 1, 2, 3, right? Go to, go to swap.nls.finance, click login, choose the wallet you have, and approve the transaction that will come out of your wallet. So this is, good ABC 1, 2, 3. It's easy to follow. Again, you probably want to have the Gem wallet extension in addition to having Xamin. Probably want to have the Crossmark wallet in addition to having Gem and Xamin, right? You can see we have Crossmark and we have the Gem wallet as well. I like using those, right? And it gives you a nice little step-by-step on how to enter these liquidity pools. A nice step-by-step. Let me go back over here onto, I was trying to share some love over there, but the UI UX is a little bogged down right now on Andos. But right here, this is liquidity pair, right? And you can see here, it says you can hit swap or deposit liquidity on magnetic, xmagnetic.org. You would hit a deposit. And once you find the liquidity pairing, right? Let's go back. You go to AMM pools, you just click AMM, you share the pools. This is an example right here, RLUSD slant XRP. You click on that. Then right underneath here, you can see swap, deposit, withdraw. You hit deposit. Then you choose the amount of XRP that you want to put in. If you have RLUSD already. If you don't have RLUSD already, you just go to trade. You go to swap or DEX, either one. Probably DEX would probably be easier. Take the XRP that you want to put in, say 8 XRP, 5 XRP, then that will show you. Let me do a swap. Let me do swap. I'll show you. So if you did 5 XRP, it tells you the amount of RLUSD you're going to get, and then you can swap, swap 2 of those, swap 5 of those, whatever amount of dollars you want to put in RLUSD. If you want to put $15 of RLUSD, you would swap 5 XRP. You're going to get $15, and then you're going to go to deposit, and then you're going to put $15 of the RLUSD that you have, and it'll tell you the amount of XRP that you need, and then you would just hit submit. I ended a little, I don't know, 50, 100 bucks. I don't know what it was. Position earlier today, but that's not the most important thing. Those are just the mechanics. Push this button, hit that button, push this button, hit that button to get in, right? And Anados does a really good job. Again, I put that link in the chat for you guys. This is, in my view, the more important thing. The 7 rules, if you will, for entering into a liquidity pool. Okay. I wrote this up on the Patreon, shared this with the Patreon in July. It's given the AMM and new XRP platforms like Orchestra Finance. DexFi is no longer with us, unfortunately, and on Anados Finance. I wanted to share some things I used before being an LP in DeFi. Number 1 consideration, in my opinion, are the assets. XRP, RLUSD. Few questions to ask yourself. Would I want to hold each of these assets long-term? Would I be okay with getting fully converted into each of these assets, XRP, RLUSD pair. How do you get converted into 100% XRP or 100% RLUSD? Number one thing is what market that you're in. If we're in a bull market. So if the asset XRP goes up in price, you got $100 in this in total, 50 XRP, 50 RLUSD, $100. If the asset goes up, XRP is the base asset. It goes up in price, right? If that goes up in price, you're going to get the XRP is going to turn into RLUSD. So that $50 XRP, $50 USD, now you got $100, right? In around that, around 100 in RLUSD. So the asset goes up in price, the liquidity pool pair will get more into RLUSD. The asset goes down in price. It's like even in the bull market, you can trend it down, right? Prices because of volatility. Then the RLUSD that you had $50 worth of is now going to go into XRP. And you would have 100% XRP. So you're going to either have 100% RLUSD or 100% XRP, even though you started out 50-50, right? Because if the market trends, the asset trends up, goes in staples. The asset goes down, it goes into XRP. That's why it's important to understand would I want to hold each of these assets long term? Because you got to understand you could be converted. Would I be okay with being fully converted 100% into each of these assets? So the asset assessment is important. Is there any utility for the token or asset? Does the asset have a strong foundation? If the answer is no to any of these questions, then you are looking at a high-risk gamble play and should manage as such, because there are meme coins in liquidity pairs. Okay? WIF is in a lot of liquidity pairs. Doge is in liquidity pairs. Shiba Inu in liquidity pairs, right? Things you got to consider. Number two is the TVL, the total volume, the liquidity, rather, I should say, in the liquidity pair. That's important. We're looking to establish a minimum threshold that we need for TVL pools. 250,000 is our marker, 250K for minimum. Anything less than that adds more overall risk for the pool. Correlation. You don't have to worry about that with the XRP and the RLUSD, right? You don't have to worry about the correlation. That's not a metric. It's only when you have XRP and Ethereum in the liquidity pool where you look at the correlation. Are they moving up together? Are they moving down together, right? So, right, Bitcoin and ETH would be one that you would look for correlation. XRP, Bitcoin, you would look for correlation. What's correlation? When you start getting into concentrated liquidity pairs, we want to make sure that the assets are moving in tandem with each other, which will allow you to stay in range longer as the prices move. Right, so it's an example. The other thing is the trend, massively important. This is where we inject some technical analysis into the mix here with trend analysis. We want the trend for the pair to be sideways or upwards. If it's trending down, that is not something we want to be a part of in the liquidity pool. Again, that's for two assets for sure. Volume returns. In other words, TVL is 1 million and the 24-hour volume is 100,000, right? It's not what you want. You want it to be ideally at least 1 million or more in 24-hour volume. Why? Because that shows interest. People are entering this pool. It's exciting. They're interested in it. You can benefit from the fees because of that. Then obviously the decentralized exchange, you got to consider that. Which DEX is it on, right? Is it on ABC DEX that just got started 90 days ago, 120 days ago, right? Uniswap, okay. But mini Uniswap, maybe not okay, right? As a DEX to hop on. And then obviously the blockchain itself, got to consider that, right? You always want to consider that. And those are kind of like the 7 criteria for entering a liquidity pool. Number one consideration, key list, are the assets in the liquidity pair. Massively important. Oh, it crashed, Legendary, but nothing else ran into it. Legendary says, yeah, a Learjet with 6 people on board crashed. In Philly somewhere. So those are the considerations for entering a liquidity pair. Massively, massively important. There's strategies for bull market and there's strategies in DeFi for bear market. Massively important to understand. Different tips and different strategies for the cycle, bull, bear. Then within the bull and within the bear, you got to look at what are the assets doing? Are they trending up? Are they trending down? Right? Those type of things. But my opinion, the most important consideration is the liquidity pair itself, the assets in that liquidity pair. Massively, massively important, right? Because there's, there are assets that are more valuable than others. There are assets that are trending up and not trending up, right? There's stablecoin liquidity pairs, right? Right? You can get USDC and USDT, right? Why would you want to be in that? And when would you want to be in those, right? Those are things to consider as well. But again, that little document from Anados, that's a nice little, step 1, step 2, step 3 type deal. I was checking out Orchestra Finance earlier today. I don't know what's going on from Orchestra. I feel like I haven't heard much from them lately. I ended up having to use Magnetic, the UI UX to enter the liquidity pool. Anados, it wasn't acting as well. Right. Remember, Anados, these apps is just the UI UX entry into the XRP. That's all it is. It's crazy that another plane crashed in Philly. I mean, that's absolutely crazy. I hope it wasn't as suspicious as the helicopter. Because someone on the channel shared that they looked at the radar and the helicopter literally just ran into the plane. I'm feeling like on a turn into the plane type thing.
You didn't know you were an agency.
Yeah. Here's a ring video. Holy crap. Here's a ring video of what? The Learjet? The Learjet? I think it's a life flight jet. Oh no, that's not good.
It is a life flight.
Oh, maybe going to pick someone up or maybe taking someone, right? Maybe going to rescue or, transport someone who's not doing well, or going to pick up some people or going to pick up some, that type of deal. So, any case, I hope that really, really helped. Which again, you guys can join. Says the Lear, join at patreon.com/golf whiskey mastermind, kind of for tips and strategies, the plays that we're in DeFi, how it works, the mindset behind it, the principles, the fundamental foundations that you need. Most XRP holders don't understand the foundational principles for being in DeFi. XR people, yeah. Because a lot of people keep looking at impermanent loss. Oh, impermanent loss. Oh, impermanent loss. So here's the deal. Do you have to have 100% of your XRP in a liquidity pool? Do you understand the opportunity cost from not being in DeFi? Like, did you know there's an opportunity cost from not being in DeFi and merely only take advantage of the bull cycle? Did you know there was an opportunity cost to that? An example, you got yourself some XRP. It did its thing in the bull run. It was awesome. It was amazing. But you didn't cash out. You thought it was going to go higher, right? So you rolled that thing all the way back down. Now in a bear market, right? And now you've lost 95 to 98% of the value of the XRP you hold. That is called opportunity cost. Because you could have been with some of that XRP in a liquidity pair and earning trading fees and whatever rewards from having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10% of your XRP in the liquidity pair. If you have the skills to enter and take advantage of it, to find the right pools, to find the right projects, to find the right DEX, to find the right blockchain, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. When to balance, when not to balance. Full range pools versus concentrated liquidity pools. These are all skills, knowledge, and understanding that's required to win in DeFi. Once you get them, it's awesome. Once you know them, it's awesome. You can create massive cash flow. Because the idea is, can you benefit in the bull where you're leveraging the bull run? And can you benefit from the bear when you're leveraging the bear market? Because you can do both. You can create massive cash flow. And there's different strategies for the bull, different strategies for the bear, things to assess in each phase of the market, a bull or bear, and strategies to act accordingly during those different phases. Right. And so, again, you don't have to be 100. I see these posts on X, and I covered one of them. I'm afraid of risking losing my XRP with impermanent loss. I'm afraid to risk my XRP in impermanent loss. No, that means you don't understand the opportunity cost of DeFi and being in DeFi. You don't understand the opportunity cost of just holding an asset. You don't understand that. All you know is bull run. If all you know is bull run, your skills are here. If you know more than bull run, if you understand opportunity costs, if you understand cash flow, not passive income, cash flow, if you understand strategies for leveraging stablecoins and strategies for leveraging digital assets, then your skill set and your knowledge is here. But if all you know is bull run, what I'm saying is your skill set is limited. You don't understand impermanent loss. You don't understand opportunity costs. But the awesome news is you can learn it. Right? Robert Kiyosaki used to say all the time, back in the day, there's no such thing as risk. It's either educated investors or uneducated investors. He used to say it all the time. Not just in his awesome books, but in his talks and speeches, tapes. I wrote a write-up on X about the risk in DeFi. The risks are smart contract risk, platform slant dApp risk, blockchain risk, right? All of those things are risk. The number 4 risk is knowledge and skills and understanding. The great thing about that is you have control over your knowledge, your skills, and your understanding in DeFi. You can control those. The other 3, you can't control. That's why Robert Kiyosaki says there's no such thing as risk. there's either an educated investor or a non-educated investor. Which one are you? And does it resonate with you that we're not here as traders, that we're investors on a journey of becoming a sophisticated investor? Does that resonate with you? If it does, you can come hang out with us on a Patreon. For sure. It was on fire and it looked like a missile when it blew up on impact. Whoa. That's crazy, Legendary. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. There was that rumor on the street about the attacks in America in 2025. So understand that for sure. All right, fam. I'm gonna hop off here. I hope that made sense to you. Thank you so much for hanging out and putting up with my stuff there for the last 30 minutes. I appreciate you guys. Do me a favor. If you didn't hit that like button on the way in, please do so on the way out. It's one of the greatest ways to support the channel, and comment in the video as well. It helps to get that video out to more people, getting the channel out to more people so that they can learn and understand that there's a new financial system being built right underneath their nose, so they can learn correctly how to do DeFi, and so they don't have to be scared of participating. Do me a favor. If you happen to be in that 55% or so of people that are hanging out, listening to and watching the CryptoCeej, if you have been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're in a mad dash right now. Mad dash to 9,000 subs by midnight tonight. We can get that done with your help. I'm sure that we can. Do me a favor, share this live stream out, share this video out to more people if they want to learn about the digital asset space, if they want to learn about DeFi, the prowess of XRP and the XRPL. They can come hang out with the CryptoCeej fam. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to ring that notification bell, baby, so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this video like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this, or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.